Hey there, science fans. Welcome to an exciting journey. Let's talk about renewable energy and its potential. It's time to clear up some common myths. We need to power our world sustainably and responsibly. Renewable energy is the key to our future. Fossil fuels are hurting our planet deeply. They cause pollution and accelerate climate change. We need a cleaner, greener solution urgently. Renewable energy is ready to take the stage now. Solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal power are here to stay. They harness the incredible power of nature. Renewable energy is reliable, affordable, and scalable for all. Let's dive in and bust some persistent myths. Together, we can create a brighter, cleaner future for everyone. Some say renewable energy is unreliable. They say the sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow. Well, that's true. But guess what? We've got that covered. Firstly, renewable energy sources often complement each other. When the sun's not shining, the wind might be blowing, and vice versa. By diversifying our energy sources, we ensure a more consistent energy supply. Secondly, we have amazing technologies like energy storage. Batteries are getting better and cheaper. They can store excess energy generated during peak times. This stored energy is then used when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing. Thirdly, smart grids are being developed. These grids can intelligently distribute energy from areas with surplus to areas with higher demand. This technology further enhances the reliability of renewable energy sources. Let's talk about solar and wind power, two of the most promising sources of renewable energy. They are the heavy lifters of the renewable energy world, providing clean and sustainable power. And guess what? They're getting more efficient and affordable every day, making them more accessible to everyone. Solar panels convert sunlight directly into electricity, harnessing the power of the sun. It's like magic, but it's science. This technology is constantly evolving. We're getting better at making solar panels more efficient, which means more energy from the same amount of sunlight. This means they can generate more electricity from the same amount of sunlight, maximizing their potential. Wind turbines use the power of the wind to generate electricity, capturing the natural energy of the wind. It's a classic technology that's been used for centuries, but has seen significant advancements. Modern wind turbines are taller and more efficient than ever before, reaching new heights in energy production. They can capture more wind energy and convert it into electricity, making them incredibly effective. The costs of solar and wind power have plummeted in recent years, making them more competitive. In many parts of the world, they are now cheaper than fossil fuels, providing a cost-effective solution. This makes them a no-brainer for a clean and affordable energy future, paving the way for a sustainable world. Remember those times when the wind isn't blowing and the sun isn't shining? Don't worry, we have storage solutions for that. These solutions ensure a steady flow of renewable energy whenever we need it. Batteries are like giant energy banks. They store excess electricity generated by solar and wind power. When demand exceeds generation, these batteries discharge stored energy. This keeps the lights on and our homes powered. Pumped hydro storage is another cool technology. It uses excess electricity to pump water uphill to a reservoir. When energy is needed, the water flows downhill, turning turbines and generating electricity. Other storage technologies are being developed, such as thermal energy storage and compressed air energy storage. These technologies offer even more options for storing renewable energy. The future of energy storage is bright. Section 5, myth number 2, the cost-effectiveness of renewables. Some folks say renewable energy is too expensive. They point to the upfront costs of solar panels or wind turbines. But here's the thing, they're not looking at the bigger picture. The cost of renewable energy has dropped dramatically in recent years. In many cases, it's now cheaper to build new solar or wind farms than to keep running existing coal-fired power plants. Once-built solar and wind power plants have very low operating costs. They don't require fuel like fossil fuel power plants do. This means the cost of generating electricity from these sources is incredibly low. Moreover, investing in renewable energy creates jobs and boosts local economies. It reduces our reliance on fossil fuels, which can be subject to price volatility and geopolitical instability. Section 6, fossil fuels, the true cost. Let's talk about fossil fuels for a moment. These energy sources have been the backbone of industrial development for centuries. Sure, they've powered our world for a long time, fueling everything from factories to cars and even our homes. But they come with a hefty price tag, one that goes beyond just the financial aspect. We're not just talking about money here. The environmental and health costs are staggering. We're talking about the health of our planet. The very air we breathe is compromised. Burning fossil fuels releases harmful pollutants into the air we breathe, including carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. These pollutants contribute to respiratory problems, heart disease, and other health issues, affecting millions of people worldwide. The cost of healthcare associated with fossil fuel pollution is staggering, putting immense pressure on healthcare systems. Climate change is the biggest threat facing humanity. And guess what? It's not a distant future problem, it's happening now. Burning fossil fuels is the primary driver of climate change, leading to rising temperatures and extreme weather events. The economic and social costs of climate change are immense and will only continue to grow, affecting every aspect of our lives. When we factor in the true costs of fossil fuel, the healthcare costs, the environmental damage, and the economic impacts of climate change, it becomes clear that the price we pay is far too high. Renewable energy sources like wind and solar offer a cleaner, more sustainable alternative. Not only are they better for the environment, but they're also more cost-effective in the long run, saving money and lives. Section 7, Green Energy, an investment in our future. Investing in renewable energy is not just about saving money, it's about investing in our future. It's about creating a world where our children and grandchildren can thrive. Renewable energy creates jobs, lots of jobs, from manufacturing and installing solar panels to developing new energy storage technologies. The renewable energy sector is a growing source of employment opportunities. Renewable energy reduces our dependence on fossil fuels. This enhances energy security and reduces the risks associated with geopolitical instability and volatile fuel prices. Transitioning to a clean energy future requires a collective effort. We need governments to implement supportive policies, businesses to invest in renewable energy technologies, and individuals to make conscious choices to reduce their carbon footprint. Section 8, myth number 3, meeting global demand with renewables. Here's another myth. Renewable energy can't possibly meet the world's growing energy demands. Well, hold on to your hats because the truth might surprise you. The International Renewable Energy Agency, IRENA, estimates that by 2050, 90% of the world's electricity could be generated from renewable sources. That's right, 90%. The cost of renewable energy technologies has plummeted in recent years, making them increasingly competitive with fossil fuels. As these costs continue to fall, the transition to a renewable energy future will only accelerate. Technological advancements in renewable energy generation, energy storage, and smart grids are making it increasingly feasible to integrate large amounts of renewable energy into existing power grids. Section 9, global leaders in renewable energy. Many countries are already leading the way in the transition to a renewable energy future. They are setting ambitious targets and implementing innovative policies to reduce their carbon footprints. They're proving that it's not only possible but also economically beneficial. Renewable energy sources are creating jobs, reducing energy costs, and driving economic growth. Denmark gets over 50% of its electricity from wind power. This small nation has become a powerhouse in renewable energy. They're a global leader in wind energy technology and have shown that it's possible to power a modern economy with renewable energy. Their advancements have inspired other countries to follow suit. Costa Rica has run on almost 100% renewable energy for several years. This Central American country is a shining example of what can be achieved with commitment and vision. They've harnessed their abundant hydropower, geothermal and wind resources to create a sustainable energy system. Their model is being studied and replicated by other nations. China is the world's largest investor in renewable energy. Their massive investments are transforming the global energy landscape. They're rapidly expanding their solar and wind power capacity and are leading the way in the development of new renewable energy technology. China's commitment is driving down costs and making renewable energy more accessible worldwide. These are just a few examples of the many countries around the world that are embracing a renewable energy future. Each nation is contributing in its own way to a global movement. They're setting an example for others to follow and demonstrating that a cleaner, greener future is within reach. By working together, we can achieve a sustainable and prosperous world for future generations. Section 10, Conclusion, a renewable future awaits. There you have it, folks. We've busted some common myths about renewable energy. It's reliable, it's affordable, and it can power our world. It's time to embrace the clean energy revolution. Let's ditch those dirty fossil fuels and invest in a brighter future for generations to come. Remember, we have the power to make a difference. Every decision we make, from the cars we drive to the energy we use in our homes, can help create a more sustainable future. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on renewable energy and other amazing scientific discoveries. See you next time.